That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. At the 35, he's loose. Look out on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for them.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
Sub goal 503/1000. Best way to earn any XP objectives. Game changers. Stars of the season. Signing day.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen.
First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Bradford. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Indiana!
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. And the returner will be dragged down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Get off the field. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, Indiana.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
get us going here. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Indiana's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, of course, when you talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And the wideout goes in motion. On the run, it's Riley. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but broke a tackle. They lose a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great cut there. First down, looking for more now. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some.
He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. No chance to catch him there.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Barry. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Rebels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's French. Contact as he threw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that run.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception and a tie.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Strong game by this quarterback. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He'll hand it off, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Now for the extra point. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The Hoosiers will kick this away to begin the second half.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away. And it's fielded at the 40. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A huge special teams score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Barry. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Direct snap to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's French. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Now the offense is set up with a short field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Game set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he can't hang on. A little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags a good throw. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. The Hoosiers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with BAT. BAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. And strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line, start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's French. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games with a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas.
is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first here. This quarterback has earned a reputation as being one of the elite guys in the sport for just an electric skill set.
Yeah, this is a guy that can really do everything for you. They do a nice job of building their offensive game plan around his skill set, and I think this offense trusts every decision he makes.
They'll give it to the back. He finds some space. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Try and muscle for the first down. Gets into space at the 50. Great move in the open field. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped up.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kurt.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. And they're going to be colliding with an elite linebacker and a run defense that just expects to smother the running backs here today.
Yeah, this defense does such a great job at eating up the offensive linemen. This defensive line, they slant, they angle. And what it does is it frees up the linebacker you're talking about, Chris, to make so many plays. So it'll be a tough day for this offense to try to consistently move the ball on the ground. They may have to go through the air if they're going to have much of a chance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And here's the return. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A deep shot to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Hands off to the fullback. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stopped him for a loss.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Punt is away, but it's not very good. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Hoosiers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coaches, he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Nice grab. It's Barnes. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. The Hoosiers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's low. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Gets made on the out route. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They connect for 6. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, it's a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs in running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. It's Bailey. It's a sack. They trapped him inside the 5.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave. kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So Indiana's offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Breaks into the clear. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Indiana. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Returner looking to create better field position. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Kurt, Indiana has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Raging Cajuns will send the punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Chargers offense is back out there on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is
looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Harris. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Hoosiers will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back. It's Kim. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swims not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Raging Cajuns will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. They'll run it here, powering through. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense had.
Here he goes. Across midfield. The 30. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Indiana.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Turner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. He's going to hand this off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Kim. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Still no answer for this offense. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the kickoff will be a return. Coverage team brings down the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Oh, the pass is picked off. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal.
Military stun.
Pounding away with the run game. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. What it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. Single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line. the one, he's going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's low. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. The offense signals for timeout. 28.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game, even when they call the right cover.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Way too much speed on that play.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the BAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw. It's Kim. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. So Indiana's offense takes the field for the first time today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The inside handoff. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The power run here. It's a running room. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
0.
Hines is tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tried to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Quickly out to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds his man, it's Rivers.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Indiana.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Back to throw, it's Bradford. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it in. It's Callaway. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Campos. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Hokies are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
It's fourth down. They need a touchdown, but they have to do a better job in pass protection. They've given up back-to-back sacks. That's the critical factor here on this fourth down play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete to the right. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play.
Let's go, let's go.
To give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Nice move there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big tight end, makes the grab. It's a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
What a cut. Now he's loose. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing, close it out, still running strong.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get...
total leather, and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the first swing of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Give to the big fullback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Under fire. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Look out, he's got room.
Return is tackled at the 46. And your Indiana Hoosiers will take over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on.
Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field it close to the 50. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll run it. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the move. Runs through a tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
The Hoosiers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Wow, and that that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go!
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Can't get him to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. And back to the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield